A-D, A-D, scavenger talk, scavenger law. Oh yeah, scavenger talk. You're now tuned in to a Rock the Block show production. Scavenger talk, scavenger. Now what's the odds if you never take a risk? No chance. Now what's the odds? Welcome to we dropping pics. Scavenger talk.
Welcome back, my scavies. Welcome to another episode of What's the Odds? It's your boy Scavenger AD. Here where we put you in position to make you some money, all right? Now, I got a special guest with me. How special is he? We're gonna find out. I got my boy DJ Schwa in the building.
Yes, sir. Shout out to What's the Odds, baby.
It's been a long time coming to get this in order, but we here now.
Absolutely.
And what we here to talk about?
And we're gonna talk about a lot of things, man. We're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk about a lot of things that that's going on.
So it's like a barbecue. We just chopping it up like
we just chopping it up, man.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Barbecue chicken. That's all, baby. That's all.
But before we get to that and we cook up a nice plate,
right?
I'm here with my boy. Tell them about yourself, what you got going on in the community, what you doing.
Well, my name is DJ Swaz. I'm a DJ. I'm in the media. I got my Swaz Talk IG live show that's gonna return next month.
Tap into that.
I'll be coaching Miami Beach Sun Devils 13U. That's gonna be huge. I need everybody to come out. I need all the support.
Okay.
Just giving back to the community.
You got you. Did you mention coaching?
Yes, coaching.
Okay.
It's a dream come true.
Ooh, my boy in the field, literally.
Yes,
so
yes.
you know the game. He knows the game. If you're coaching any level, salute to you because you know the game and you know what it takes. But we're gonna get to that in a second. I want to give a few shout outs to people that have been following the page, showing us love. So I gotta return the love. It's Valentine's Day week. You feel me? I know it passed already, but we still showing love. And I want to give one special shout out to one of our new followers. Followed us about 3 days ago at Marky with MARK3YY. Cool, dope follower, dope friend. He actually has a clothing brand. Let me get the name of it correctly here. The clothing brand, I think it's, I'm not sure here. I'll get it for you later, but for the most part, definitely tap in with us because he's tapping in with us. Cool friend, we're definitely gonna collab on the sponsorship. Matter of fact, any sponsors, ads, follow us, tap in with us, get in our DMs. We got a Discord on the way as well. Merch is definitely on the way too. And again, follow our page at What's the Odds Sportscast on Instagram and TikTok at What's the Odds. Now, before we get into it, you got any shout outs you want to show love? People you want to show love to?
Oh yeah. Shout out to the homie Birdman Promotion. Shout out to Rated R TV. Shout out to North Miami Beach Sun Devils. Shout out to Trina, Bobby, Joy, the whole Love and Hip Hop Miami crew.
Love and Hip Hop?
Yes. That's the
Don't tell me you're gonna make a guest appearance on.
Well, I don't want to say too much.
Okay, cool.
You never know what you're gonna see.
Hey, DJ Schwa in the building, man. You here
yes,
with
sir.
us.
Yes, sir.
I like it. Now, this is a segment I like to call Theories. So this is where we give you like pointers and tips and guides that you gotta live by, you gotta rock with in this gambling world, because it gets serious, man. If you wanna make a profit, you gotta rock with us, man. You gotta rock with us. And this gambling theory today is, this is personal a little bit for me, so go with your first thought or go with your first gut. Now, what you think I mean by that, DJ Schwa? Like, I wanna see if you give a game too.
One thing for sure, when it comes to this betting thing, you don't want to bet with your heart because you will be heartbroken.
I said that on the last episode or the episode before that.
It has to make sense.
Definitely.
You gotta break it down, take your time, do your homework. Please don't bet with your heart. Don't bet because that's your favorite team or your favorite player.
I got you.
None of that.
Facts.
You gotta be strategic with your bet. Please don't bet with your heart because your heart gonna be broke.
So this falls in line to what I was saying. Go with your first gut. Reason why I'm saying that is, when you have something like a play already, a parlay, it could be a parlay or it could be, a 2 play or 1 play. Right. You have it already made. Then you go somewhere or you make a phone call, you got your homeboy saying this, you got your friend saying that, your girlfriend might say this team look better, and now you changing your mind. Now you flip-flopping like a flip-flop. You can't do that, man. You gotta rock with your first gut. Whatever you believed in, play it, and then you get other people's thought, you might play another one. But don't switch, because the worst feeling is going against yourself and watching it lose because you ain't bet on yourself. You rock with me?
Well, one thing I would say, the number one thing with betting is confidence. Sometimes you can call your homeboy He tell him, look, man, I got this deadlock right here. Like, I'm confident that Jimmy Butler gonna drop 22 points. This and that.
I swear to God.
And then you got your homie like, I don't think he gonna do that, dog. Last game, he only had 6 points, this and that. And then now you going against, you know, your gut of, your confidence of knowing that Jimmy gonna drop 22, and he happened to drop more like 30 points.
A smooth 30.
So it's like, damn,
barbecue chicken.
Listen, you gotta be confident, dog. Be confident with yourself.
Absolutely.
You can take others' opinion, but if you believe and you know that this player is gonna perform or this team is gonna win, go with it.
Yeah. So
trust me, I learned that.
Facts. Make sure you go with it and rock with your first gut, your first thought. Please remember that.
But don't bet with your heart.
And don't bet with your motherfucking heart.
Oh no.
Facts. Now we're gonna talk. Speaking about betting with your heart. Hey, sometimes you fall on your own sword sometimes,
Oh yeah.
Trying to say things and proper things, and then you get lost in the moment, which I did in the Super Bowl. So let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Oh, I would love to talk about the Super Bowl. I don't think we should call it the Super Bowl. I think we should call it the Kelsey and Swift Bowl. Yeah, I think it's the Kelsey and Swift Bowl.
Listen, they're the real winners for sure.
Yeah, they're the real winners. You might as well put Taylor Swift on the Madden cover on Madden 26.
Hey, listen, hey, that's funny. That's a debate. The Swifties will love that.
Oh, the Swifties love that.
The market will go crazy now.
I bet it will.
The market will go crazy.
Listen.
That's a good take. But my thing is, you sound like you had the Chiefs in that game.
To be honest with you, look, I wanted to see San Francisco win.
You fell for the storyline too. What
it's not the storyline. It's just that I feel like San Francisco had all the tools that it needed. Like, okay, here's the thing. They compare Patrick Mahomes to Tom Brady. But I feel like if Brock Purdy would have won the Super Bowl, now that would have been a comparison, because one thing that Tom Brady and Brock Purdy has in common, it was picked last in the draft.
Mr. Irrelevant, I got you. But slow your roll, brother. Slow your roll. Reason why being is because that would have been his first one. Ain't nobody getting compared to Tom Goat Brady after the first Super Bowl win. Mahomes didn't even get compared to Brady. It took him years to get to that level.
But that's the thing. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, like, it's not, okay, the first Super Bowl, but I'm talking about, okay, from being drafted, very last in the draft, and to carry your team to the Super Bowl, compared to Tom Brady getting picked last, and Drew Bledsoe was that guy. Drew Bledsoe got hurt, and Tom Brady took over and took the Patriots to the promised land. I wanted to see San Fran win because San Fran had all the tools.
You're right, okay.
The defense, the offense, it's phenomenal.
I love it. I want to pull up something for you though.
Talk to me.
This is two different quarterbacks. They both played in the Super Bowl, both of them.
Right.
I wanted you to tell me who had a better performance. I'm not gonna say the name. This quarterback had 71 completion percentage, 374 yards, 4 touchdowns with a 103.4 rating. That's quarterback 1. Quarterback 2 had a 61% completion percentage, 267 yards and 1 touchdown, and 89.3 rating. Who had a better game? Quarterback 1 or quarterback 2?
And I'm gonna have to go quarterback 1.
It's a clear answer, obviously.
It's a clear answer.
Now I'm gonna reveal their names for you. The first quarterback 1 was Jalen Hurts. The second quarterback was Brock Purdy, Super Bowl, and the last year's Super Bowl.
Right.
Obviously, you said Jalen Hurts had a much better game.
Absolutely. He played his butt out. You gotta give Jalen Hurts credit.
You gotta give it to me why 49ers lost that game. Due to the quarterback play. And we look at it and we like, they crucified Jalen Hurts, but they give Brock Purdy all these excuses, just like you're giving him now, man.
I'm not giving him excuses, but you gotta give credit when credit is due. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take away from the performance that Jalen Hurts had last Super Bowl. Yeah. But Brock Purdy, he played phenomenal. He had a phenomenal year. Let's be real.
He did.
I'm pretty sure we all knew that San Fran was gonna find their way to the Super Bowl.
Yes. They're actually favored next year too, which is,
it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, which is that. So now, my next question to you is, how did you feel like the 49ers lost that game, or how did you feel like the Chiefs won that game?
Let me tell you something. The Chiefs pretty much gave San Fran the game.
Wow.
San Fran had the game won. Clearly, Christian McCaffrey could not be stopped. They couldn't stop the running game. And the more and more that Christian McCaffrey kept running and running, the Chiefs was going to eventually get tired, which they were. If you see in the beginning of the game, the Chiefs were trying to figure out like, yo, we don't have no answer. What's the game plan? Like, what are we gonna do?
McCaffrey actually had like 80 rushing yards, and he led the team in receiving.
Absolutely.
So he was just unstoppable that game.
Which was good because, Price Pick, Prize Picks said, can he get 60 yards? I
cash money in the bank.
I know he was going to surpass that.
That's cash money in the bank.
Show got paid, baby. Yeah. But check this out. But here's the thing. I just feel like the defensive the defensive coordinators, the defense.
We're going to get to them in a second.
They failed. It made no sense. Honestly, there was no way in the world.
I'm going to disagree with that one. You said both defensive coordinators failed?
No, San Francisco defensive coordinator failed. Because if you look at the game, San Fran had it won.
He did. They definitely did. It was up at halftime. They had all the momentum. And then somewhere along the third quarter, they started, you see Mahomes building that momentum, playing chess.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Playing chess, and he finally escaped. Tell me what it is now.
I know what it is. I think Taylor Swift was probably calling the plays. Woo! That's probably what happened. But one thing I'm going to say is this. The one thing that I seen in the Super Bowl, Travis Kelce, how dare you go up to your coach and yank your coach out there and yell at your coach in the sign like you are a professional and you remain a professional. And he's the coach.
Absolutely.
You hear what he got to say. I just feel like he could have went different. He could have handled the whole situation different.
You see what AJ Brown and Tyreek had to say about it, right?
Yeah.
Let it be us in that situation.
Oh, they'll be benched the whole game.
And things switch, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These things matter now.
But, you know what I'm saying? If you look at Andy Reid, you could tell he knew he couldn't say nothing because
you're right.
If Travis Kelce, he's protected. This whole Kelce and Swift thing.
Yeah, the Odell Beckham syndrome.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I just feel like San Fran let the game go. But I'm not gonna take away credit from Andy Reid as a head coach, Hall of Fame coach, such a phenomenal coach. I just feel like San Francisco just let the game go.
It's not now. I'm glad that you focusing on the coaches because I definitely want to throw something at you to see how you feeling about it. You were speaking about it earlier. Andy Reid versus Bill Belichick and the greatest coaches of all time. I know Vince Lombardi is also up there in the mix.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Where is Andy Reid? Is he 2? Is he 3? What 3 straight? If he goes for 3 straight, where do we rank Andy now?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Don Shula is the all-time winning coach in NFL history.
He's up.
Now, we're not going to take away from Vince Lombardi.
Absolutely.
But I will say this. Bill Belichick and Andy Reid, I just feel like, here's the thing. The reason why I would say Coach Reid is because Coach Reid, when he was in Philadelphia, he got to the Super Bowl with Donovan McNabb.
You remember, yeah.
And they lost to the New England Patriots. And come to Kansas City and take a young Patrick Mahomes to the Super Bowl. I just haven't seen Bill Belichick take any quarterback to the Super Bowl since Tom Brady left to Tampa Bay.
It's valid, but 6 is 6, my brother.
Yeah, we're not taking away from that, but honestly,
Bill got 6, bro.
Yeah, actually, no. Bill got 6. No, Bill got 7 because he was a part of the coaching staff in the 90s with Bill Parcells, New York Giants.
But when as a head coach, because you want to be specific.
To be honest with you, I feel like Tom Brady made Bill Belichick, and it's proven. Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay.
Somebody hired Bill Belichick, because I know he's hearing this right now.
Listen, Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay in his very first year and took the Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl.
You're right. I give you
that. Now, Mac Jones was supposed to be the new kid in town.
You're right.
To prove that, okay, I'm the Hall of Fame coach. I could take anybody to the Super Bowl. But no, Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay his first year, and they won the Super Bowl. I haven't seen Bill Belichick have any success since Tom Brady's departure. I'm not going to take away from his Hall of Fame career. That's earned.
Absolutely.
But I just have not seen anything. And with all due respect, Bill Belichick, no 32 teams in the NFL, nobody did a job.
Because that's a different conversation. As far as what he's done in the game, who had the best run? Who had the best run?
I mean,
whether it's a 3-year run or 5, who had the best run?
The Patriots had the dynasty.
Absolutely.
But that's carried by Tom Brady.
You cannot say that.
You could call the plays. You could call the plays, but you're not in the field playing the game.
That's the point. He has a whole team, a 56-man roster to deal with.
Listen.
And he's been a GM. He's been
one of the players.
So you got to give him credit for pushing those teams to the.
You're right. Brady. But one of the players said that we work for Bill, but we play for Tom.
I respect it.
You know what I mean?
It's a player league. I respect it.
Come on now.
Now, why do you feel like, since you got brought up the topic, why do you feel like Bill Belichick has not gotten a job? We see multiple coaches get hired.
Here's the thing, the NFL done changed. The NFL, nowadays, these players not into the old school, you do what I tell you, you come to work and do what you gotta do. These are young men that's making multi-millions of dollars in sponsors.
On and off the field.
They want that player personnel type of coach. Yeah. For example, Coach McDaniels from the Miami Dolphins. I'm not saying that because I'm a Miami Dolphins fan or because I got the hat. Yes, it's just that he relates with the players. Like Tony Dungy. He was not aggressive.
Yeah.
But they played for Tony.
Sean McVay is another one.
Sometime Sean McVay, one of the youngest youngest coaches to win a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
This is the NFL that we had today. Like your players gotta want to play for you, and you gotta relate to the players. This is not you come to practice, you get in the line, you run, you do what I tell you, and that's it. The NFL changed.
I'll give you that. Okay, cool.
It's changed.
Now, speaking of changes, there were a lot of changes to the halftime and the commercials. Did you see the commercials that you tapped into?
Okay, back then, the halftime show was one of the things that we all looked forward to see. This year, matter of fact, for the past couple of years, the Super Bowl halftime show been terrible.
Hold on now. Usher was pretty solid.
No, I'm talking about the commercials.
The commercials, okay, got you. You talking about the commercials.
But the show, Usher. Usher had a phenomenal performance.
Absolutely.
Usher is once in a lifetime performance, and you know what? He showed out. He did his thing. I think, my opinion, the second best Super Bowl halftime performance, next to Michael Jackson in 1993. That was very phenomenal. Michael Jackson halftime show, Usher halftime show, and Prince halftime shows like the top.
You forgetting one though. You forgetting one I personally like, man.
Which one?
Dr. Dre, Mary J. You know.
It was okay. It was good.
No,
wait a minute. We're not gonna do that. I think Justin Timberlake's halftime performance was disgusting. There was no culture.
No culture.
Listen, that thing was not seasoned at all. That was raw chicken. I remember just standing there at the bar, damn near drunk. I was drunk by the first quarter. Watching the show, I'm like, what the hell is this with these stiff ass dance moves? Like, where is you going? You doing these spins like you got gum on your shoes and listen, no.
You ain't like it?
Okay. Well,
the nip slip was that's what
y'all talking about. Okay, are we talking about his halftime thing, or are we talking about when he showed the titties?
We talk about both, the impact of it all, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm pretty sure Papa Joe was not pleased with JT showing the titties.
No.
But in all sense, Usher had a phenomenal performance. I think that he got his flowers, and of course, 20 years next month of Confessions album, which is a classic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, now, credit to him.
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely a good part.
Right.
Now, how did you feel about his performance? Which is specifically talking about his halftime performance. When Alicia Keys came on, and everybody was talking about how.
Listen, everybody need to grow up.
Swiss Beats need to go out there and call some shots, bro.
This is the entertainment business, man. You know damn well if you singing My Boo, what we supposed to put on the headlock? No, if I'm singing My Boo, I'm gonna put my arm around you, I'm gonna sing make you feel all nice and sweet, warm and all that shit,
I didn't know you're so sweet, but now I got a question for you. Do you really feel
but how's your woman from Usher?
We're gonna get to him.
But I ain't taking her to the concert.
Do you really feel like Swiss Beats feels the way he feels? He was definitely throwing out that it's great to see, a beautiful performance. I love to see it. He probably been to a few practices.
Y'all focus on, y'all talking about that. Y'all don't think that Swiss Beats probably knew that was gonna happen? He had to be right there at the rehearsal. They gotta go through all these things. I just feel like insecurity, immaturity was at an all-time high. Guys, this is entertainment. Usher and Alicia Keys singing My Boo, that's a classic. Let's just celebrate the fact that we seen one of the most historic performances in Super Bowl.
So you let your girl, if she was a entertainer, you let her rock out like that? That's how you feeling? Yeah?
Shit, she bring the money to Korea. I say why not? But I wouldn't trip about that.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
Because I ain't doing that. Hey, Sade.
Straight the taboo.
I see that on the camera, homie. Nah,
but
I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it.
But I can understand though. But at the same time, this is entertainment.
I'm not going for it.
This is entertainment. It's not that deep.
I'm not going for it, bro.
It's not that deep.
I can't do it, bro.
So let me ask you a question. So if you was so if you was Usher. No, listen. If you was Usher.
Oh, if I'm Usher, I'm doing that. I'm going.
So what's the problem?
The problem is, I know why I'm doing it. I know.
So you could dish it out, but you can't get dished in. Ooh. Is that what you telling me?
Listen. I got a question.
Talk to me.
So if your wife was an actress and she had to do a kiss scene in a movie to bring home 20 million, it's acting, it's kind of like the same shit.
Be realistic.
It's different because live energy matters in this situation. You know what I'm saying?
But this is
Usher
entertainment.
looked like he had the intent. I'm talking.
So you think Alicia was enjoying it a little bit?
Too much. She look like she down, bro.
Oh, please.
She climbed.
She's just enjoying the historic moment of being a part of a Super Bowl halftime show, performing in front of thousands and plus millions of viewers. Let's celebrate that we see one of the greatest shows in Super Bowl one of those greatest Super Bowl halftime shows in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, Swiss Beats never gonna forget it either. Let him mess up.
Well, guess what?
My boo, straight to Usher.
Well, she might have
straight to Usher.
Well, he is going on tour, so she probably might get invited. You know, you got to have another act with you.
I got you.
Just saying, now, but it was a great performance, though.
Let me ask you one more question, though, because you know that was definitely I like where you was going.
Right.
It's your girl's birthday, right?
Right.
You know, of course, you gotta spend the day with her, take her out, give her a gift. You know, these thoughtful things.
Right.
But let's say Scavenger AD call you, hey Marv, I got 2 free tickets to the Super Bowl today. It's a big, big game.
Right.
You gonna pull up with me or you gonna vibe with your girl?
Sweetheart, you can have your girl's night out. Because baby, I gotta go to the Super Bowl. I've been dreaming to go to a Super Bowl for a very long time before you came in the picture, sweetheart.
Oh Lord, it's a childhood dream.
But just know one thing. I'll be back home, and once I'm done watching the Super Bowl, I'm gonna come tackle you. And just leave it like that.
Hopefully next year, we keep pushing and we end up in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Hopefully NFL tap in with us, DJ Schwartz, Scavenger A. We at What's the Odds? You feel me?
But listen, hottest show in town.
Oh yeah, we coming.
It's just the beginning.
And please subscribe to our YouTube, man. We definitely, for one of our subscribers, we're gonna do a special raffle for y'all and play a parlay, man. You never know. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the page, and tap in with us. But before I even, get some more shout outs then, I want to talk about something specific.
But before you get to that, hold on, wait a minute. I know it's tax season. Don't blow all your tax money on parlays.
Unless it's Scavenger A.
You feel me? Now, boy, control yourself.
Talk to the kid.
Control yourself. Shit, 1-800-SAUCE.
Call them.
You want picks from me? $100. You got it.
Man, you're too funny for me, man.
Nah, man, but this is a wonderful thing. I just want to give you your flowers. And,
man, appreciate it, man.
A lot of people don't know me and AD. We grew up with each other since middle school, and it's like we're just having fun. It just feel like we're kids again. And these are the things that we did as kids. Just the difference is the cameras is in front of us, but we just having a good time.
Barbershop talk, brother.
Barbershop talk. Let me get that bald fade. Skin the side, keep the top. Throw the little line, the Bobby Brown line on the side, and we good to go.
I got you. So let's talk a little bit about the parade. I mean, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. It was lit. Definitely. I definitely want to get into the winners or the losers of the game too.
Right.
But before we get into that, let's talk about the parade. How did you feel about Chris Jones and, Travis Kelce, Patty Mahomes, 3P?
I mean,
it ain't nothing. We coming back. We gonna do what we solid. How you feel about that? They gonna talk a lot of
let me tell you one thing. Last year when they won, Travis Kelce said we're gonna do a 2P. And I looked at it, I was like, I think Philly gonna come back strong. No. The Miami Dolphins got this. And I'm not saying that because I'm, that's my team, but we can't ignore talent. I mean, we got one of the most explosive offense and a pretty solid defense, which I'm very disappointed that it went the way that it did, but hey.
Such a Dolphin fan.
But listen, I don't see nobody stopping them right now.
And that's the thing.
Not only they're a talented team, but when you got the NFL behind you, bro, like, to be honest with you, every decade, every team has their time.
You're right.
You know, in the 70s, it was the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the 80s, it was the San Francisco 49ers. In the 90s, it was the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
In the 2000s, it was the New England Patriots. So it's like, you know, dynasty's gonna come, man. You know, I think this is the Kansas City Chiefs era, man. This is their time.
I think I heard that's the question about the parade where you meant that the shots that the people that were shot at the parade.
Listen.
Oh.
We was gonna definitely get to that, but let's matter of fact, let's get to that right now. There was a lot going on with the shooting. Apparently, there was a big dispute. You heard about that? Some big dispute going on, and it led to shots being fired, which I think it killed one DJ, a local DJ.
Oh, man,
and
also
terrible. Also over 20 people were injured. Over 10 were kids, children. And we gotta do better, dog. Cause that was how you feel. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, to be honest
you're
with
deep
you,
in the community. You know, when you're working with the kids.
I ain't even think I was capable of doing that. I never thought they were capable. I was shocked when I seen that, but here's the thing, man. The parade is supposed to be a fun experience for family, friends, and kids. You know, there's no room for violence.
Unacceptable.
And it's unacceptable. And one thing I will say is this. It reminds me of when I went to the Miami Heat parade in 06.
Legendary moment.
One of the legendary moments of time. And it's like the parade was good. Yeah, it was hot, but it was good. It was fun. But most importantly, like back then, you never really heard about anybody getting, you know, shot or killed. Like, for example, let's talk about like the player that got, not the player, one of the fans that got killed at the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game. Like, what's going on? It's just fun. Far. It's just too far.
They're taking it too far. You know, they're getting lost in the moment, and it's very, you know, disheartening because, you know, people just going out there to have a good time with their family. Have children were hurt, man.
It can be very traumatizing.
We don't condone that one bit, and I definitely, you know, that hits me in my conscience because I definitely feel that, like, we're praying for Kansas City and we're praying for the world because every time, you know, we have gatherings, we hear this too often. And we just want to have, you know, have a good time, especially with sports. You know, you have a fan who you've made dislike because he's for the opposing team, but they're all coming from one goal. Enjoy a very good, entertaining game, just like the Super Bowl, which ended at the last play, literally in overtime. On top of that, that last play, that was a play that they did last Super Bowl to win the game,
which was pitiful.
So you do that. The way you win, you go there to celebrate with your fans. You gotta think about the players too. They're probably thinking, bro, I don't want to do this again. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's one of the closest ways you could you know see your favorite player.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Outside of the past, see them just enjoying it and doing it. We're doing it for y'all. So it's very frustrating to see. Like they might take away, you know, the parade, but we hope
it's very disappointing. It's very sad. Very unfortunate, and you know my condolences go out to the family. Victims are affected by it.
Absolutely, definitely.
Crazy. We gotta do that.
Absolutely. Now I'm gonna go to some Super Bowl winners outside of, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I have a few Super Bowl winners, losers. Let's start with the losers of the Super Bowl. Number one, Tyreek Hill. Can you come to the stand, please? That's my boy, you know.
Don't come for Cheetah, man.
I'm gonna have to come for him. Come for him because, you know, damn well, if he stayed on the Chiefs, we would have been putting him next to the names of Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
He's there now. He damn near once came close to a 2,000-yard season back-to-back season.
Absolutely. But we're talking about winning too. Jerry Rice was a winner.
And he won too.
He won one measly championship.
But he won.
Decided to go get the bag in Miami. Now, since he's left, they won 2 more championships. You follow me?
If that could, listen.
And Patty Mahomes, no. If he had this guy with him, that's 100 yards a game type of player. So he would have been looked at as one of the greats. He's still going to be one of the greats. But the rings matter.
Hold on.
So that's
the rings matter?
Oh, absolutely.
No, wait a minute. When we talk about the Terrell Owens, the Randy Mosses, the Chris Carters, the Tim Browns.
Absolutely. I got you.
These are elite, legendary wide receivers. Very elite. And guess what? With all due respect to these names that I just mentioned, Tyreek Hill won one.
Absolutely.
And Tyreek Hill deserved to be mentioned as one of the greatest. It don't matter, even if he won, if he just had one ring. That's just for now. You don't know what next year could be. You don't know what the next two seasons later could be. So nah, we're not gonna do that.
But
we're not gonna do that.
You're wishful thinking because what could have been, what we know could have been, if Tyreek Hill was on that field, he would have did damage. And he would have 2 more Super Bowl rings on top of his one.
And he still did damage with the Miami Dolphins.
And we ain't going nowhere.
We made it to the playoffs.
We lost to the Kansas City Chiefs.
The first time we made it to the playoffs since 2016.
To the Chiefs. Just like we did in London when the whole world was looking at NFL like, oh, look at this sport. We lost to them then.
Okay.
And then in the first round of the playoffs, we lost to them.
First and foremost, we was not even supposed to lose that London game. We're not even supposed to lose that London game. Now, the playoff game, I don't know what the hell happened, but you got to understand this. We lost a lot of key players on the defensive side.
You're right.
But you know what? That's then. We got a whole new season. Now we focus on the 2024 and 25 season. I believe the Miami Dolphins are going to come back real strong. And like I say, I'm not going to doubt the three-peat because when you got Coach Andy Reid, he's a legendary coach. But I just feel like the Miami Dolphins are going to come harder with more firepower. It's not going to be easy. You got Baltimore coming back. You got the Eagles that's going to come back next season. You got so much of these teams coming back next season, so it's not going to be easy.
You're right, definitely. So we have to see how this is going to play out. Now, I want to switch over because it was.
Hold on, you said you had some Super Bowl losers and winners. You just talked about the one loser you want.
Oh, do you have a Super Bowl winner? I definitely finna throw in some Kanye West. But I want to go shout out to a Super Bowl winner outside of, he was in the game, but he didn't play a pivotal role. Richie James. Why? Last season, he played for the Eagles, if I'm not mistaken. Richie James. No, I'm sorry. He played for what team that was? He lost in the Super Bowl versus the Chiefs. I believe it was the Eagles. Yeah, Chiefs. Yeah, Eagles, and then he signed to the Chiefs and they won. So
are we talking about the player that lost in the Super Bowl in 2020 against?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to him because he definitely converted and got right. He played against the Chiefs and lost, and then he joined the Chiefs and won. So shout out to him. So you got any Super Bowl winners you want to throw in before we talk about Kanye?
Like I said, my winner is Christian McCaffrey. For this being your first Super Bowl appearance,
he showed out.
He really showed out.
But who let him down, Brock?
Well, to be honest with you, here's the thing. Brock Purdy, he had the game under control in the first half. It's just that, once the second half came around, the whole game just turned around. But like I say, the Kansas City Chiefs couldn't stop the running game. And that's what happened. You stopped the running game.
Oh man, you reminded me over and over again.
And you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of that Super Bowl with the New England Patriots versus the Atlanta Falcons.
Ooh.
When Deontay Freeman could not be stopped. He was hitting them holes. Out of nowhere, they stopped the run. And who was the coach?
Kyle
Shanahan.
Terrible. Listen, we're gonna get back to them in a second. But let's talk about this one specific commercial that caught my attention. Kanye West. Did you see his commercial?
Are we talking about the Yeezy socks?
Yeah.
Listen, for all the viewers out there,
what's your thoughts on that?
I purchased one. I purchased some Yeezy pods. What's the problem? Shit, my feet be hurting.
Did you know he made $19 million in sales?
Well, guess what? I contribute
on his iPhone.
I contribute to the $19 million in sales. Guess what? Right after that commercial, I ordered me some Yeezy. The following day, because the day of the Super Bowl was $200, and the next day it was $20. I got me some Yeezy pods, and
that's crazy.
Now I just gotta hope. Can't wait to wear them.
Now, the reason why I really wanted to bring Kanye up, I'm surprised that you know what I'm saying, you knew all about it. He was actually involved in it, made some sales.
Yeah.
But the fact that he made his commercial, remember the commercial was $7 million. A slop, bro. $7 million. He was able to do it on his iPhone. It was blurry and he had a mouth full of goals, I believe. And I couldn't even fully understand him on that level. But he was able to take off like a rocket. So my question to you is, do you feel like other people should take this strategy? Or do you feel like Kanye West is just one of one and he just somebody that's just like,
you gotta understand.
Leave him alone.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about Kanye. Kanye is a genius, but this thing happened overnight. You know, Kanye came into the game pushing and striving where nobody believed in him. Nobody believed in him until he proved to everybody that he's able to do what he's doing today. It's no surprise. And it just falls to what I say. You gotta believe in yourself first in order for people to believe in you.
Amen.
You gotta clap for yourself first in order for people to clap for you. You gotta give yourself flowers first for anybody to give flowers to you. You gotta believe in yourself. You are your brand. That's why Kanye is able to just do a commercial off an iPhone and generate millions of dollars because we know what he can do.
That's unbelievable.
And it all comes with confidence.
Unbelievable.
I'm so confident in myself that I could film a commercial on an iPhone and generate millions of dollars.
What, talking like this.
You know what I'm saying?
Follow.
And have consumers such as myself, consumers like myself buying some Yeezy socks. Or Yeezy pods. I'm waiting for them to come, but I'm gonna be sticking in them, boy. Just wait. It's gonna be a blackout. I'm wearing all black with mine.
I'm finna get me some, man.
Yeah, $20. You better get stick out your side. I got mine. You better get yours. I got mine.
Talk to me.
I got mine. Vultures.
Now, next year's Super Bowl, right? It's expected to be in New Orleans.
Oh, yes.
Who you think, who you like to be in the halftime?
I feel like...
Who you want to see?
I feel like... I think two groups should be a part of this. I feel like Cash Money and the No Limit Soldier. I feel like Master P, who changed the game for music. Master P is the reason why artists are making money. A lot of artists used to talk about having money, but the label used to give them crumbs. Master P changed the game. Cash Money changed the game. The No Limit Soldiers and Cash Money Records changed the game. So yes, I think Lil Wayne, Master P, you gotta have Boozy in there. Because one thing about New Orleans is one big party. So you gotta have everybody that's gonna get it crunk and everybody gonna wipe it down. Wipe it down,
wipe it down. New Orleans in September. It's a party.
Tell me about that gumbo.
Ooh, what you know about it? You went there too?
Spice and seasons.
Oh, man, it's definitely a vibe, and you're gonna drink.
Yeah, but one thing for sure, I think Master P and Lil Wayne, I think the Hot Boys.
You took my vote. I'm gonna do a little spin-off because I definitely would love to see Weezy. He's my idol.
Well deserved.
And I want him to do surprise guests. Young Money, man. Nicki Minaj, Drake. Dude, man, that'll be a movie halftime performance now.
But let me ask you this.
Just bring the whole team back.
Who would you rather him bring out that would have everybody's jaws dropping? Drake and Nicki's, or you get to see Juvenile, Turk, BG, and Lil Wayne all in one stage?
Yeah. I almost switched my pick when I heard. I love it.
The first time in years.
I love it.
Listen, y'all need to go back on tour, man. We need that Hot Boys reunion tour and stop playing. Ball is blocking. You know, 400 degrees.
You know too much, man.
Come on, I grew up on that now. I'm from the South too now.
I love it, man.
But yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's
gonna be fun. Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Oh, I love
phenomenal.
it. I love it.
Yeah, I might even go out there. I might have to go.
I was just saying I might make a second trip, man.
I might have to go. I might have to go.
But listen, the prices. This is the problem right now. The prices. Let me tell you the price of the Super Bowl real quick. This year's Super Bowl. It's a lot, bro, and it's something that I don't know if you can afford. I don't know because I can't.
Yeah.
Over 12,000 a seat.
You never know what could happen.
Over 12,000 a seat.
But you never know what could happen. You might have that one prize pick that bring you to the promised land. That one scratch off bring you to the promised land.
We finna cook up some.
That one lotto ticket take you to the promised land.
We definitely gotta cook up some.
So you never know.
I got an interesting topic.
The power of the tongue.
Power of the tongue. I got a very interesting topic that I definitely want your take in because you're in the media world.
Yes.
Now there was a incident. Well, it wasn't an incident. It was just going back and forth on social media. Mike Epps and Shay, I would like to call him Shannon.
Yeah.
Now, what happened? Apparently, Mike Epps made a few jokes. He called on Shannon Sharp if he wore tight clothes and if he wore a wig he looked like Medea. He threw a lot of jokes in there, but it was one specific thing that he said that Shay wasn't going for. He wasn't going for. Like, he took off the shades for him and all, like, he wasn't going for it. He said that Club Shay sought him out, told him to come to the show, to do a podcast, like Cat
Warner, because they've been bringing comedians
and things of that nature.
Right.
But Mike Epps denied it. Club Shay, Shannon Sharp, came on his podcast with Ocho. He pointed him out like, I don't care about none of the jokes you said. Don't lie. We stand on business, bro.
That's the principle.
I got receipts. If you want to reach out to me and do an interview, And you know, one thing led to another. When I see you, you know, had that same energy.
Yeah.
And then Mike Epps was like, bro, I'm gonna be an all-star. I'm gonna be an all-star weekend, man. I don't fight. What he did fit in the blank, bang, bang, blank, 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 blank. Something of that. So I wanna know what's your take on that, what's your thoughts on that?
Here's
like,
the
how do you
thing.
feel about that face-off or, you know?
Shannon Sharpe, you gotta understand. I understand. You gotta stand on business, and you gotta tell the truth. But this is a comedian. Don't fumble that bag. It ain't worth it, bro. Don't do something that what they would want us to do. You know, the black man hurt the other black man. It's gonna make us look bad. Don't fumble the bag. But I'm happy that them two, they reconsidered, they talked on Twitter, they're gonna meet up and they're gonna talk like men. That's the way to do it. I feel like violence is not the answer. Like I say, two mountains may not meet, but two men will.
I got you, but you know, again, it's tough to take my take on that because you know, I actually agree with Shannon Sharpe. You know, like don't lie. You feel me? The lies is where, you know, I understand it's joking. I understand it's comedy. You're gonna stress the truth. You're gonna do all these things to get ratings, but you can't lie on the next person's name, man. You know what I'm saying?
You can't do
Especially people that stand on business, you know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna call that out immediately.
That's not cool.
And another thing Shannon Sharpe dealing with, you gotta remember, like, he's the wave right now in the media, the podcast, the last year. So
he's the wave.
He's trying to keep his face clean, keep his brand clean. And by you saying something like, oh, he reached out to me and I denied it, it kind of seemed like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
here's what I'll say.
You messing up his brand in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And on a small level, but at the same time, somebody that stand on business, you ain't finna play with him like that.
Here's what I say.
Even though he was being a bit emotional.
Yeah,
because
but I mean,
if somebody say they don't care,
we human beings, we have emotions.
So, and I think Mike Epps jokes, you know, Shannon Sharpe is funny, Mike Epps is
But he's a comedian. You know what I mean?
It's hard to beef with a comedian.
Yeah, like you never gonna win beefing with a comedian.
Facts.
You think they gonna argue back with you? They're just gonna keep telling jokes.
Facts.
And the more jokes getting told, you're gonna get madder and madder and madder. Like, come on, man. This is comedian. But one thing I will say, I am proud of Shannon Sharpe. I did feel like Skip Bayless disrespected him.
Yeah.
On Undisputed. But hey, look at Shannon and look at Skip today.
Yeah. Everything work out.
Everything work out.
You know what I'm saying?
When you do good
will come back to you.
Good will come back. That's just how that's the universal law.
Absolutely. Speaking of good, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about a little NBA, man.
That's always good. Definitely. Now we talking.
You know what's coming up, right?
NBA All-Star Weekend.
Absolutely.
My favorite weekend of the month.
Absolutely. That's a great. It should be a holiday those weekends. You know,
they out there. It's a holiday. I mean, you got President's Day.
Yeah, they out there in Indianapolis, you know, definitely. Now, I want your thoughts, because they're going back to the old version of East versus West.
As it should be. Because the old concept, the concept that they did, I hated it.
It was kind of dope. You know, the fans was picking up the team. No, he wasn't feeling it.
Let's go back to the original. See, the thing is, back then, the All-Star was just as competitive as a playoff. But now it's just all friendly and fun.
Yeah. Totally. Got you. Yeah, keep.
Okay. Yeah, it used to be family friendly and fun. But now I feel like, you know, the game, it changed. Everybody laughing, having a good, which you should, you know, it's a break.
Yeah.
But shit, I mean, the NBA All-Star back in the days was just as competitive as a playoff.
Yeah, which is true. But I feel like, I mean, you know, they're trying different things because they want that. They're trying to do that to go. But I think it should be like an incentive, man. That's what's really gonna make them boys play. And like something like, oh, if the winning team gets to host the NBA Finals.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? That'll make the conferences, just like Team USA. You think these boys don't know how to play hard and then have them boys play for something, for a gold medal, and, you know, watch them boys turn up.
I say the winner,
that's what I'm thinking.
say the winners get $100,000 each.
Money. Them boys sitting on money on top of money. They don't need no more money.
But with that play-in tournament?
Bro, you see these max contracts?
What's that tournament that they had in Vegas?
Not the play-in, not the bubble. LeBron and the Lakers won it. Yeah. In-season tournament.
Yeah, winners get some money. That's why they played their ass off. And since then, the Lakers been playing like crap.
Oh, no, I disagree, my brother. We're going to get to that. They have not been playing trash.
That's not Showtime, my friend.
We haven't been watching.
That's not Showtime.
Man, let's get to the post-trade talks. You know what I'm saying? What teams you think go on a run in these next couple, you know, the second half of the season?
Well, one thing for sure, the real NBA starts after All-Star Weekend.
Facts.
What I'm seeing with the Miami Heat is doing right now is phenomenal. I think.
I love it.
Man,
I love it.
One thing about Heat Nation is once after the All-Star weekend, and once it's white hot, it's gonna be hard to turn out that fire.
Ooh, I love it.
But
as a matter of fact, I have a golden rule. Whenever the Heat are underdogs, play them because they're worth the plus money. They definitely usually hit a lot of times because they're on a run. And this team usually, like he said, second half of the season, they get things together, get things in order.
Absolutely.
I also want to add another team that I love, the Los Angeles Lakers. I definitely love them. They actually are like 8-2 their last 10 games. They're definitely playing well. And Austin Reeves, D'Lo, all the boys, Rui, the boys that was in the trade rumors, I guess that woke them up because all of them since then been averaging over 20. And Anthony Davis, he's been playing phenomenal. As a matter of fact, if they get a few more wins, I think he's gonna be in the MVP conversation. He's in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. So I definitely like them to go on a run. Definitely. I love it.
When I'm looking at the Western Conference, I feel like the Western Conference is up for grabs. Anybody can get the number one seed any moment. There's the Timberwolves and this team and that team.
Facts.
But like I said, I feel like what's going to get the Lakers to the promised land is LeBron leadership and experience.
Absolutely.
Team is clicking, like you just mentioned. They're on an 8-2 run.
Mm-hmm.
So, experience is going to be on LeBron's side in order for them to get to the promised land.
Yeah, facts. And another team I really, really like, we mentioned the Heat and the Lakers, the Golden State Warriors. I mean, they built for, this time where, they having a tough moment. Excuse me. They're having a tough moment, and now they're picking up a switch. Yeah, they lost recently, but they've been on a tear. And Stephen Curry, bro. Stephen Curry is going on a tear, man. He got 3 straight games, 7 3-pointers or more. He's just on a different level. He's third in scoring, 28 points a game. Man, they got to pick it up. I love them to go on a run, definitely, and get their playoff seeding a little higher. They built for this. Now, getting far in the playoffs, I don't think the Lakers or the Warriors, I'm not banking on them. I'm actually banking on the Clippers to go all the way. But who you think?
To be honest with you, I know the Lakers they're gonna make it to the play-in tournament because that's what they've been doing.
Play-in kings.
But I will say this: you never want to count out Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
Never.
I mean, experience. Like I said, it's all about experience. And then you got Chris Paul, a league veteran. Yeah. So
he banged up right now, but
like I said, I feel
for sure.
But like I say, after All-Star weekend, when it's close to playoff time, it's a whole different ballgame.
Facts. Now, who do you think is the biggest threat to the Nuggets?
Honestly, there's no threat. Like, what answer do you have for the Joker? What answer do you have for the Joker? This man cannot be stopped. This man is a great scorer. He's such a huge body in the paint. Absolutely. Very dominant in the paint. Like, that man cannot be stopped.
I don't know, man. I'm digging the Clippers, man. If you look at the Clippers,
if
you look at it, let me break it down for you. Now, their coach, obviously, Tyronn Lue, he's been to the big dance.
An NBA champion.
Absolutely. So he's leading the team. You also have a championship, high-level player in Kawhi Leonard.
He's playing another champion.
Ridiculous level. So now you have these, championship blood, and you have 2 of the probably the top 5 hungriest players trying to win a championship and also under the most pressure, which is Paul George and James Harden. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want to take away Russell.
Absolutely. So you put all this, you see how they've been winning a bundle of games. They've been in a dominant run. They slipped up recently. No, as a matter of fact, they actually won their last game versus Golden State. They came back in the 4th quarter and won that game. So I love the Clippers to make a lot of noise. I think they win the Western Conference Finals. That's for sure.
I love it too.
You can bank on it, bro.
I love it too. I love it, man. I love it too. But like I say, the real NBA starts after the NBA All-Star.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I'm not gonna doubt them, but now after the NBA All-Star, we're gonna really see. We're gonna really see.
Man, let's. Speaking of Warriors, we was talking about the Warriors before the Clippers. You see what's going on with your boy Draymond Green?
Draymond Green, who's on the court thinking it's the WWE.
Man, listen,
kicking
Draymond,
people, punching players, and all that.
He going back and forth with KD. Nurkic since the last incident where he just, I don't know what you call that, slap or I don't know, where he knocked him down and he checked KD on his podcast saying, that was cowardly. for calling me out, saying I need help. You got my number, bro. You got my number. Reach out to me. And you know, last game he was calling a lot of crazy words to Paul George.
Yeah.
Even you know what I'm saying, pussy and
my thing is
all type of things. And you know, I feel like, well, tell me what's your thoughts on Draymond?
I don't think Draymond is a bad guy. He's just very passionate. He's very passionate. But I feel, but you know, like I say, man, I'm praying for the brother, and we're gonna see.
We definitely gonna see, man. It's been a lot of good NBA talk, and we just gonna do one more. I really want your aspect on this boxing match that's coming up. All right?
Right.
Follow me. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. What's your take on that?
It caught me off guard, but I will say that it's gonna be something to watch. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be fun. Like I say, the problem is the trainers in Ryan Garcia's side, I think they were not good for him in that Gervonta Davis fight. But I see that now that he changed it up a bit. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to count out Ryan Garcia. It's not going to be easy, but Devin Haney is a bad boy too.
At first, I was like, Haney, wash. But then I thought about it, man. They sparred each other in the past before. They have a history of sparring each other. That's why when they had that face-off, you know, in the mall somewhere, you know, you see the confidence in Garcia, like, yeah.
Like, I know you.
I beat you. I beat Tank. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of confidence within him. I think he's going to have a good bounce back, especially after Tank, you know, put him down and he surrendered and, you know, after that body blow. I definitely think Ryan Garcia has a chance in this fight. He definitely has a chance, especially if you want to prove yourself if he's on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he wants that rematch with Tank.
You want that redemption, man. He needs his fight.
Haney is definitely good. I definitely love his demeanor, his jab. It's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna stay undefeated. You know what I'm saying? That's just my point of view. And so I love the chance for him. So I mean, any fights you think, you know, you want to see in the future?
I mean, I hear talks with Bud versus Canelo.
Ooh, but Bud gotta catch that weight. That's a lot of weight putting on, even though his natural weight is higher.
Canelo been a bad boy, man. His fights, he been dominating. You know, Bud is a bad boy too, a great pound for pound fighter. We're just gonna see what happens, man. So it's gonna be pretty fun.
It's gonna be crazy, man. Definitely.
Boxing been kind of quiet lately, but I think later on in the year it's gonna pick up.
It's gonna make some noise, definitely.
Right.
Now, before we go, I definitely want to give another few more shout outs, you know, people that have been supporting. Shout out to my man, let me get his name correctly here, King West. You know, we was on live the other day. Marv was on live with us. We were chopping it up about the Super Bowl, getting different aspects, and we were dissecting the game. It was definitely dope. We definitely plan on doing more. Marv had popped in, dropped his 49er love in the live.
Kind of regret it now. Yeah, I regret it now, but it is what it is.
They took the money and left.
They took the bag, man.
They took the bag.
They ran off with the money.
Facts. And we also want to give a special shout out to Potito at Potito Boxing. Definitely. If you're in the Opelika area, you want a good workout, man, go swing by Potito Boxing. You check out his Instagram page. Very affordable, you know, and it's a go as you know, pay as you go type of thing. So tap in with him. Definitely at Potito Boxing. Any shout outs you want to give before we go?
Hey, man. This year, North Miami Beach Sun Devils, I'll be coaching this year. I need everybody to pop out. I need all the support. It's going to be a great year. We'll be back at Mishcon. And like I say, man, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for the opportunity. Shout out to What's the Odds? It's all love. And yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why it's been wonderful, man. It's been wonderful.
It's been a pleasure. It's been pretty fun.
Thank y'all for tapping in.
Yes.
You know, make sure y'all follow the page at What's the Odds Sportscast on Instagram and on TikTok at What's the Odds. You know, definitely tap in, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and show love. We always showing love, definitely. And remember, what's the odds if you never take a risk?
Right.
No chance.
Don't bet with your heart. And follow me on IG at DJ Swaz _.
Salute.
Salute.